Hi guys, I'm Jess and today I've got the Fairyloot December Oh So Regal box to unpack here with you. So let's get started. So this box was described as ideal for fans of Red Queen, Shakespeare and Disney, and they mentioned that there was going to be a full-size Funko Pop in here, which I love. I love my Funko Pops. They also described the book to have time and time as a form of currency, which means it can only be Eveleth by Sarah Holland. So that's my prediction for what's going to be at the bottom of this box. So here we've got I've seen which pop I've got. I can see which one. It's one I've been pondering on getting. So we've got our card, spoiler card here for Oh So Regal. I'm not going to quite read any of this, but the artwork does remind me very much of Elsa from Frozen, so I'm going to have to take a rewatch of that movie up soon. I love the detailing on the back of her braid. It's really, really beautiful. So the pop that I've got is, it's a simple Simba. So I have got Disney's Simba. Lion King is one of my favourite Disney movies of all time. I've actually got, just up here, I've got Rafiki with baby Simba up here. And they have to make an exclusive with him raising him up. They have to, surely. It's going to be a big money maker for them. Very, very happy with my Funko Pop there. Next thing I'm seeing is I've got this lovely small Prince Charming candle. Quite tiny. You've got Prince Charming from Cinderella on here. It's a soy candle, and this is another Fairyloot exclusive. And I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce what is in this. Some kind of lemony and patchouli. Oh, I have no idea how to pronounce it. It's kind of a musky lemon scent, and you can see it's glittering kind of yellowy orange in there, which is really, really pretty. That's going to be very, very nice to burn at some point. It's from A Court of Candles, so they are the ones that have made this. I like when these are put in little tins as opposed to glass like some other ones that I've got, because it just means that you're less likely to break it. I do get worried about heat near glass as well, but yeah, this is really, really sweet. So that's another little candle to add to the shelves. So next thing I'm seeing is a nice little kind of makeup pencil case pouch. Virtuous and fair, royal and gracious. And we've got William Shakespeare is the quote on there. Now these are really nice colours. We've got a kind of pinky purple, all of our dark blues. We've got the, it's the same one back there, and really nice purple on the inside. So that's really pretty. Again, let's find out who it's made by for you. So this is another exclusive Virtuous and Fair zip pouch. It's designed by Miss Fee. A quote from No Fear by William Shakespeare. So I wouldn't have known that. I didn't even know about the play called No Fear. Excuse me. Next thing I'm seeing is a small bookmark with War Storm and the release date all kind of put in big letters for us. I'm really, really excited for War Storm, and I love that they've kept the theme of the crowns and the darkening blues throughout the series. Power is a dangerous game, so it's got all of the books in the series displayed there on the back, but all published by Orion. I'm very excited for the continuation of this series next year. Just a little reminder. The next thing I'm seeing is To Look Powerful is to Be Powerful, Victoria Aveyard. Now this is just a little tiny ruled notebook. This is really nice artwork. Red, black and white is my ideal colour scheme for anything and everything. They are totally my colours. It's a really, really nice script and font on here that's being used, and it's kind of minimalist, I'd say. I like that the spine, they've managed to get that red and like bang on the centre as well. Nice little ruled notebook. I'm terrible at getting notebooks like this and then never using them because they're just so lovely. I've even got This Book Belongs To on the inside, which is quite nice. So that's a nice, another little Red Queen edition. So the next thing I'm seeing is Rose Marked by Livia Blackburn. This is just a chapter sampler for a book that's coming out, published with Disney Books, Disney Hyperion. I haven't heard anything about this. It kind of rings a bell, but I think that's another series that I'm thinking of. This is very, very, very pink, which isn't so much my flavours. So this isn't on sale. Oh, so it's not actually. It should be on sale already. If that's the American date, then that's the 7th of November, which means that it's already out. So it's not really a advanced chapter sampler, really, unless it's been moved back. So I'll have a quick read of that, but I'm not sure that'll be something for me. Next little tiny thing that I'm seeing in the corner here is a little keychain with Books Rule on it, if I can take it out. And this is a nice little metal, not gonna break keychain. Books Rule, a little stack of books with some turquoise, some dark blue and some purple. I really like the crown that's on the top of this as well, that's quite interesting. Now we're on to the book, and let us reveal I was right. So in our little pouch, let's remove this really nicely. I'm really excited to see what cover which cover we've got, because the cover that I've got on my ARC is really, really plain, and this artwork is just absolutely gorgeous. This is Eveleth by Sarah Holland. Time is a prison, she is the key. This hourglass and the red, like I said, red, white, black, a little bit of silver I can go for. And then this castle at the bottom in kind of a river of blood. And on the edge there's just a little drop, and it's all in lovely silver. It's in this really nice pristine white. It has got here a matching in nice pink highlighter book plate for me to stamp in very, very soon. Oh my goodness, look at the inside. That's lovely. That's really, really nice. And oh, the detail. Oh, the detail. And that, I suppose, will be on every chapter as well. Oh. And of course we've got our little letter, our bookmark, the fairy scoop, and our codes for a little chat with other Fairyloot subscribers and buyers. Now, Eveleth is a book that I mentioned in my October wrap-up because I read the ARC back then. It's a book that I did enjoy, but it does follow the formula of a lot of YA books. So for people who are getting a little bit fed up of people who say don't like things like Red Queen because it plays into all of the tropes, it's going to be the same with this, which is quite disappointing, because essentially what you've got in here is the movie In Time with Justin Timberlake, where they have their time displayed on their arms. Basically, the idea of that kind of time can be taken and given is used in here, and it's really interesting to see it in a fantastical sense rather than a sci-fi sense. I did enjoy it, but I did understand as well that I could see so many other books in this. It is just continuing on with the kind of the cliches it's becoming now, but it does break away from it a little bit at the end. I need the end explaining a little bit more, because some of the magic I didn't quite understand how it worked, and that's going to come along in the future books, which is quite exciting. I'm very, very, very happy to have this. This is a really, really gorgeous, gorgeous book, and I think it's going to get a lot of attention over the next couple of months. It's going to be one of those books that goes to the top, and it's going to be, along with the books like that are the top ones of YA, it's going to be in there. So this was a pretty good box. The theme was good, the book was good, but the thing I find with Fairyloot when they've got a Pop Funko box is that the other items really do take a step back in sort of the you know, we've got a candle and a notebook and a key ring. It's not as exciting as other boxes are. When you get a Pop Funko, yes, it's great. Pop Funkos can be really expensive, but I collect them quite a bit. I've got Rafiki in Simba, so I might actually go and trade in my Simba at a local shop and ask if I can have something else. You know, it's difficult to sort of, they've got to even it out, I suppose, because I think Pop Funkos, because they are expensive, they've got to take a step back with the other items that they put in. So you get kind of more standard other pieces, even though the artwork and the work that goes into them is all incredible. It's just that whenever you've got the Pop Funko box, other bits aren't going to be quite as creative or out there as you've seen in other boxes, which I always find a little bit disappointing, but I could not go for this box. It was going to be, I thought it was going to be really good. When they mentioned Red Queen, I was very, very interested. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing, guys. For the rest of you that are waiting to get your Fairyloot box, I hope that you're excited. I hope it comes soon before Christmas. It's a really nice Christmas present for you guys. I've also got a prediction for next month's book box with these guys. So the one that comes out in January, the Talk Fairy to Me box. And if you don't want to hear what my prediction is, just cut out now. I think it's going to be The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. I don't think there's many other books that it could be, and typically I've already pre-ordered a signed edition of Waterstone, so I'm going to end up with 2 of this book. But that's absolutely fine. I actually haven't read any other Holly Black books yet. I've got The Darkest Part of the Forest. I've got a signed edition from Barnes & Noble from a couple of years ago, and I never actually got around to reading it, which is obviously silly. I'll have to do that at some point soon. But that's my prediction for that box, which for 2 months in a row I've had a really good idea of what book will be included, which is a bit odd for me. Sometimes I really haven't got a clue. For example, when they had Flame in the Mist, I didn't have a clue what they meant, but actually when I took it out of the box it was very, very obvious. So I hope you've enjoyed the unboxing, and I hope you have a lovely Christmas if I don't see you before then. It's December, wrap up warm. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!